Have you ever looked up at a cloud and wished you could ride it? What if I told you more than 240 years ago, two brothers tried exactly that? Welcome back to the Journey of Flight series only on Aviation and Space Central. In the small town of Annonay, France, two brothers, Joseph and Etienne Montgolfier, loved watching clouds drifting across the sky. They wondered, what if humans could float like them? One winter night, as they sat by the fire, Joseph noticed smoke rising up the chimney. He whispered to his brother, "What if we make a bag and trap the smoke inside? Will it rise?" They stitched a small silk bag, held it above the fire, and to their amazement, it floated like magic. The brothers thought bigger. On June 4th, 1783, in front of the townspeople of Annonay, they revealed a giant balloon made of linen and paper. They lit a fire beneath it. The balloon began to swell, grow, and then it rose higher and higher until it disappeared into the clouds. For the first time in history, a man-made object had truly flown. But now came a big question. Was it safe for living beings? Even the king and queen of France wanted to know. So the Montgolfiers prepared the world's first test flight. On September 19th, 1783, in the gardens of the Palace of Versailles, a hot air balloon carried not humans, but a sheep, a duck, and a rooster. The balloon lifted, floated above the royal gardens. The crowd cheered, but would the animals survive? Minutes later, they did land safely. The sky was not deadly after all. This was the green light everyone had been waiting for. Just 2 months later, on November 21st, 1783, history was made again. Two brave men climbed into a Montgolfier balloon. Pilantre de Rozier, a young teacher of science, and Francois Alanders, a nobleman. The fire was lit, and slowly the balloon lifted. For 25 minutes, they traveled about 9 kilometers, covering the city of Paris. When they landed safely, the crowd erupted in joy. The dream of flight was no longer just a dream, but this was only the beginning. Another idea was already rising. What if we could fly even higher, using something invisible, lighter than air itself? Stay with me on the journey of flight, and remember, if you believe in impossible dreams, one day they might just carry you higher than the clouds. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so together we can keep flying higher, fueled by imagination.